My PC just stopped working, the new one. So I'm back with the old one. Good thing is that it did save. I mean, it did have my profile when I logged in, so let's just see if it actually saved everything. Hopefully, it did. Alright. Yeah, it did. Cool. Okay. From unknown person to Harrison O'Donnell. Order confirmation / invoice. Hello, Mr. O'Donnell. Thank you for shopping at Semiramis Flowers. We hereby confirm your order. Lot of numbers of the following products. Bouquet lovely with tag to Angela. Details already been subtracted from your bank account. The delivery is ready to be picked up from the Semiramis Flower store, Bonton City, this afternoon. Have a nice and florid day, your seminars. Sorry, I got a message in the meantime. Okay, let's listen to this. Hi. Got O'Donnell Harrison sends me. Well, look who it is. I knew this moment would come one day, but you caught me by surprise. Harrison? Shh, Juliet. Ever since we first made out on that clear night on the Stelligan Greenfield, I knew it was destiny. I know you never really meant to. Will you please spare me your juvenile bullshit? Didn't believe at first, but it really is you. To what do I owe the pleasure of your beautiful voice? You missed me, right? So this is why you did it? To make me call you back again? The heck are you talking about? Come on, don't play dumb, great administrator. I'm talking about the thought page you generously volunteered to maintain. What? Give me a sec. What the fuck is this shit? You messing around with me, Jules? Are you seriously trying to say that this wasn't your doing? Why would I fucking want to disgrace Thought? Maybe because of the same reason you bailed out of Thought all of a sudden. Thought didn't do shit anymore since Abe disappeared. But turning it around that way made a damn fine excuse for you to bail out on the two of us, huh? Maybe then because you disgraced Thought before hiding all of the articles on the Thought blog except Cassandra's. Abe archived the first ones because he didn't even want us to know. None of us could even access them. I merely did the same with the rest because that would also be in Abe's interest, and Cass wanted to show her article around. Oh please, I know you deleted all of your rebellious posts to secure your cozy job writing that ridiculous opinion column for the TMB. You know, it's funny you there speaking of disgrace when Rosen is the government's personal bitch, case you didn't know. Almost makes you the same in my book. It's too fast. So you really don't know anything about the hack then? I don't have a freaking clue. Can you revert the changes? You bet. I'll even hunt down a son of a bitch just to revert it, okay? I don't care who did it. I just can't stand our memories being toyed around with. Okay. We'll be done in no time. Never could say no to you. If only. Anyway, thank you. Whew. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, this might be important. I hope so. Okay. Stelligan again. This university seems to play a major role for members of Thought. No longer a member of thought. Oh, is that so? We still need to keep observing him though. Disappeared, causing thought to become inactive. Harrison O'Donnell, former relationship, and the relationship with Harrison O'Donnell. Bail out on the two of us. I don't think this means a former relationship. I think that just... Wait, but turning it around that way made a damn fine excuse for you to bail out on the two of us. Okay, I'll just enable this. I'm not sure about this. Abraham. Abraham Goldfield's disappeared, causing the group to be inactive. They're no longer active. Well, it seems to me like someone still is. Did I do something wrong again? Okay, hit articles on Thought blog. Okay. Harrison? First the timeline, now the Thought blog. You have a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. Abe archived the first ones because he didn't even want us to know. Hit the first articles on Thought. Public. Okay, back to Abe. This gets more confusing by the minute. Why do you hide something on a group's blog from its own members? A hidden agenda, perhaps? Okay, back to Harrison. You deleted all your rebellious ones. Columnist for the National Beholder. Hides thought past to secure a TMB job. Oh, fuck. The screen is frozen. Well... Wait. No, for me it works. Yeah, for me it works. Hey, I read this one quite regularly. I wasn't at all aware it was our guy. The TMB probably didn't know either. For me, the stream screen is working as far as I can see it. Yep, it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Alright, welcome to the FBTN Online, Mr. O'Donnell. Oh, are we logging into his bank account? Oh, why? Why? He's a very frequent customer in a Bonton drugstore. Either he values his hygiene, or it might as well be material intended to wash away a freedom memorial. Okay. Received a large payment from TMB. Must be the payment for writing the opinion column then. Life Trust Health Insurance owns 2 health insurances. A guy his age, planning on doing something dangerous, perhaps? Okay, we're done here. Yeah, I don't know about these. We'll have to see. Yes, let's go. Okay, nothing more here. So... Wait, I just have been here. What more do you want from me? I cannot click on anything else. Can I? Okay, cool. It disappeared, cool. uh... Oh, okay, this is what he wrote, so it's not fresh news. The national opinion shut the Parisian border. This time in the national opinion column, Harrison O'Donnell argues why the border to the parks needs to be closed. I'll go and spill the beans right away. Shut the border between us and the parks now. Will you please? Can't anyone see what's happening here? I mean, are you blind? Did people really approve of this bullshit? This is not journalism, man. Whatever. Take a look at Triflith. For instance, the situation there seems to be escalating yet again. 2008 much? And just like then, the nation will let itself get dragged into the conflict. Just like then, the Parisians will see the nation not as a friend who does the best to de-escalate the situation, but as an opponent who invades and seeks cooperation through force. History keeps repeating itself. That's certainly nothing new. Safety of any citizen is of utmost importance. That has been the party's premise ever since 2009, and ever since it has been working like a charm. Until now, that is, as some self-proclaimed benefactors in the opposition claim that the borders are meant to be open to possible refugees. If I didn't know how we suffered already 9 years back, I would agree without doubt. I would walk out there and welcome them personally with arms wide open. But I do remember perfectly well. Though my name isn't Nostradamus, let me foretell something. We will see a rise in acts of terrorism in the very close future. Who knows? Maybe next week a bomb will go off in the middle of Farmy or Bonton? Don't you pretend not to have been warned. Warned? When that happens. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sus. Yes, I read the article. That was strange indeed. And with the bombings now... Okay. Supports the governmental position. I don't think he does. I think he's just bullshitting here. Okay, what more do we have? ICU. Knock knock, Harrison. Seems I caught you pants down on the little page of yours. Confused? Why, that's fine. You don't know me, and I like to keep it that way. But I know a lot about you, media punk. If you knew what I know, what you know about what this little group of yours did, you would find it just as hard to ignore that those bombs might just carry your name tag. Get what I'm talking about, right? So, the righteous hacker initiate... What? The righteous hacker initiate will expose all information I got on you. My interest the cops want it. I have no love for the gov, but I will do what I must. So give me one good reason not to do it, and I might reconsider. Yep. Oh, great. Now there is a hacker involved in all this. Because the situation wasn't bad enough as it is. I wonder what this is about. Is being blackmailed by Initiate about suspected involvement in the Bonton bombings. Oh, I understood it as like he trying to say that you're the next who will get blown up, but I guess not. Since we're not the only ones interested in Mr. O'Donnell and his entanglements in all this, I wonder if this guy has any proof for what he claims. Okay, what's his reply? Hey, wise ass! This is the most pathetic blackmailing attempt I've read in a long time. You want a damn good reason not to call the cops? I can give you 3. 1, you hacked my site, i.e. my web server. Last time I checked, this was highly illegal. Something about glass houses and stones. What? Number 2, I don't get what you want to have found out about me. True, our protests didn't always go as planned, but since you claim to know so much about me, you should know that this was hardly my fault. What I wanted is all in my blog. Not a word about that fucking bombing people only grabbing attention. Bet you never even found that, huh? Where are your mad skills, hacker boy? I'd throw you a breadcrumb so you don't feel so too miserable. My Nick. I'm the wrong person to mess around with. Leave my page alone. Roll it back and then don't dare touching it again. I will get you. Promise. H. P.S. For your own worthless sake, I hope it wasn't you who broke into my bank account. No, that was me. Else you're neck deep in shit, even more than you already are. Thought I didn't notice, did you? Like I said, the wrong guy. The very wrong guy. Okay, so maybe the second time his bank account showed up and I didn't find any new things, maybe that was just him logging in. So maybe just the time changed there. Oh, okay. Ha! 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 Whoops. Okay, let's stay with Harrison. Hancock's writing on the wall. Oh. Okay, I'll check that later. Worse and worse pictures. I'm used to this one. August, March. Okay, let's start from the bottom. Bonton Liberator and Professional Douche. 2013. No, fucking no. The perfect safety of the individual is our ultimate goal. We have stated so before our election in 2009 and we will stay true to our promise. To be able to provide this, we will again greatly increase surveillance measures in the months and years to come. There's already a new concept in the works at the moment that continues to stretch our current technology, pushing our safety initiatives to an entirely new level. These words came from the glorious majesty herself, Miss Catherine Delacroix, Lady Security, this very morning. I cannot even find the words for how mind-bogglingly stupid the Gov's plan is. Okay, so we have one conflict, but I don't know about the other one yet. Let's turn on our brains for a second and think. What do people value most these days? Freedom, of course. The freedom to say stupid things on the internet, the freedom to choose between the trillion cell phone brands, the freedom to walk around with the most ugly haircut ever sculpted. If safety is what everyone is longing for so much, go lock yourself into a barn because taking risks is part of living your life, you idiots. I'm telling you, the next step that the government will take will be to stop citizens from doing things before the thought has even popped up in their minds. Minority report, anyone? Thus, there will be no more freedom to choose, no freedom whatsoever. This is a dangerous pitfall, seriously. Okay, but okay, 2014. If there's any hope left for this country, it lays with its people. It is resembled by every freely thinking mind, every individual of this fucked up place that is willing to switch on their brains. Safety is a lie, nothing but a buzzword used to cause fear and take control from you. If you don't get that, you might as well turn into a remote control zombie and say bye-bye to free will. Thing is, people love staying blind as long as they have the illusion of safety. So, what I need now is a way of getting this truth in everyone's head. They're from 2014. I've grown really fond of the idea to start a band. Maybe call them Enemy of the State or The Most Wanted. Music is an excellent way to add the spice of emotion needed in order to make important messages stick in your mind. And hell, I am ready to be a rock star. I already live in a trailer anyway, so I might as well go for the full gutter punk life. So what do you like more, Enemy of the State or Most Wanted? Or maybe something else? Anyone willing to join? After all, I can't do it by myself. I mean, I could, but solo rock stars are even lamer than Dime Front. Okay, so he might still be living in a trailer. We do not know that. Oh, come on. Can you please get more stereotypically antisocial? Bro. Run around naked. Eat chocolate pudding from a dime. Insult your mom on timelines. It's mind-boggling how anything, no matter how mundane, will generate attention these days. As long as it's not normal, a construct of society that doesn't make sense, by the way, and there's a camera around, you can be sure we will hear about it. The ever-present cameras are one reason this site exists, or at any rate, everyone loves the sound of click tsunamis in the morning. Already got a nice plan of my own. As soon as I get myself a handful of like-minded people, we're going to occupy the friggin' elitist university style again, that's for sure. I bet we could scare those cardigan-wearing conformists a great deal just by showing our ugly faces. Yes, faces. Oh, how I'd love to see them running. It doesn't show me the conflict yet. Okay, hell yes, it's happening. After years, my plan is finally taking shape. It even has a name. Thought. Finally, a counterpart to the radical reigning of totalitarian surveillance. And I am glad to have a capable companion in this, one who came up with the best idea for demo ever. Not going to tell you, it's a surprise. I can only urge you to join us in our aim to unleash this pitiful, pathetic wannabe democracy of a country from its shackles. For freedom is not free in a place where every move is observed and analyzed. Help us make freedom free again. Make America great again. I know they fucked up with you, man. You should put on your tinfoil hat. Oh, Goldfells, okay. The Targets. That's their band's name. Hancock, bitch. Dear Hancock, by pure coincidence, I stumbled upon your website. Frankly, your thinking and your attitude to get other people think alike left quite an impression on me. I'm looking for people willing to join a debate club called The Thought, and I think your presence could really liven up the discussion. Regards, Goldfells. I feel a little confused now. Is this Thought a blog, an activist group, or a debate club? Perhaps all three? Dear Goldfells, I don't know where you got the weird impression I would be willing to join some debate club. I'm already debating here all day on my own. This country needs change, freaking action. If you have this to offer, that as well. Drop me a PN here. Don't spam. Thanks a ton. Okay, I'm gonna just scan through each and every one of these. Okay, cool. Alright. So we still have this one. Plan to occupy Stelligan University. Rejects governmental position. Why doesn't it say that? Oh, it is a home. Okay, never mind. Is this a new Watergate scandal? Watergate Pharmaceutical CEO Bruno Watergate and wife Alice investigated for accounting fraud. The Watergate family, owners of the eponymous nation's largest pharmaceutical company, are suspects in an investigation for corruption. Their offices have been raided and internal documents as well as PCs and other electronic devices have been confiscated by the police this morning. Reports state that a hint originating from a completely unrelated case, mine, sparked the investigation, which suggested that the company had been manipulating their financial reports. The extent of the fraud claims remain unknown at this time, as is the phase whether the executive power couple are directly involved in the allegations or were aware of the fraudulent practices. Cool. But what if I log in again? You won't see it. Okay, let's go elsewhere first. Debate club invitation. Dear readers, I would kindly like to invite those who are interested to our newly founded debate club called The Thought. Our primary discussion will revolve around how people can best be made aware of a topic in the age of information overflow. First, we will brainstorm and discuss various options, then, dependent on participation and interest of attendees, we will perform practical exercises and test sessions for empirical research. The thought meetings are scheduled to take place every Thursday night at 7 p.m. sharp. Meetings will take place at Cyber Cafe Chestnut, Complex D, on Stelligan campus. No registration is needed, just come by. You can also visit our blog online. I will click on that later. This is the blog, maybe, I don't know. Whoops. We are looking forward to meeting you and discuss the topic that is pertinent in our current day lives. Regards, Professor Abraham Goldfield. Debate club? Ain't nobody got time for that. If I find the time after work, I might come around. I am a general law student in my ninth. I don't know how did I read 6th instead of 9th, whatever, semester. Can I claim any credit points for participating? On mine Reddit, We will have a wonderful guest join us at our meetings. Hancock has been theorizing ways of political engagement on his independent blog, Hancock's Writing on the Wall, for several years now, and is sure to enrich our debate sessions. WR, sadly, this is not an officially accredited event. I am sorry. I'm not a student. I'm only here for self-improvement, but the topic really piqued my interest. Am I able to join? My name is Nina, by the way. I think there was a concerned one usernamed person, maybe at Hancock's band site. I'm not sure. Okay, let's be honest with each other, with one another, shall we? The first few sessions were not exactly full, aka fucking empty. So yeah, last thing Abe and me are going to do is give up hope. So we would be glad if you drop by next Thursday. It doesn't matter who you are. We don't care whether or not you're Stelligan. I'm not, just a guy with ideas who maybe is lucky enough to realize some of them soon. So Nina, you will be very welcome at Thought. I don't think they're in contact with each other, but I mean, we can try to pull that info here. Thanks to Tom for the warm welcome. Nina, sir, there is another member we haven't even heard of yet. I would request clearance to make her target. Never mind. I did the right choice, finally. Got a green light. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so Nina is concerned one. What a strange alias name. Elias, whatever. Alias. I don't know. Ah, fuck, I thought it was her. But I do remember that name from somewhere. Well, I don't know. Because they said that these are claims, so I'm not sure. Okay, I have to enter his bank account again. Wow, this is a great nothing. I cannot even click on any of these, so cool. Okay, Juliet's timeline. Juliet. Okay. When I learned about Stelligan this morning and that 2 people had been killed, I felt devastated because I felt responsible. I have spent 5 years of my life at this university. I even organized a peaceful protest at the Stelligan campus. It has been the center of my life for a while, and to see terrorists pervert this place for their foul reasons strikes my heart. I feel truly, truly sorry for anyone concerned. Can you fucking show me the conflict? Or do I have to go back, like, here? Yeah, here she says that Harrison did all the planning. And here she says that she did the peaceful protest. I have no clue what to believe anymore. And I've already discovered this, so why is it still not showing me the conflicts? This is trash. Okay, so this is 2017, April 8th. This is 2015. Plan to occupy. Bro, I don't know where. Okay, let's just see his bank account again. Outskirts camping. That is one ugly place, but I guess it's cheap. Okay, so I have a lot of room for error here, but I guess I have to do something. So let's try this one. It's not proven, but okay, cool. So Juliet's timeline is that she planned a protest at Stelligan University. Here it says that he planned to occupy Stelligan University. Here he says that he supports the governmental position, whatever. You know what? Let's just get this one to him. Freedom Plaza and Stelligan, very well. It is a pattern exactly as we suspected, but we still have no idea about the third location. You need to be diligent now. Lives might hang in the balance. In the worst case that we cannot determine the location on time, well, I might have to conduct an interrogation with Miss Watergate. I want to avoid it though. She's behaving pretty defiantly, I've been told. Looking at what you found so far, I think I might have enough information to put some pressure on her. Oh, okay. Now all these are. I'm just gonna go with this. Anything else would have come as a surprise. Okay, I do love seeing clean shit. Anyway. Okay, yeah, I have read this one. I do have this one already. Metamorphosis. The fight for freedom will be carried into the streets starting today and thought will be the spearhead. A government consists of only of ass-kissing motherfucking turds. Why is the data invalid? That he's hostile towards the government. Being hostile towards it and rejecting it is almost literally the same. Why is it conflicting data? Hello? The beauty that is freedom of speech. Isn't it great that in this country I can say whatever I please and no one can hold it against me? It's just my opinion and you might disagree. You shouldn't because I'm right at that, but yeah, you may. And you might as well judge me to be an asshole. And that is fine too, it isn't. As long as it will not have legal consequences for me. I think it is a great measurement of the amount of freedom in our country that as long as I am able to write this, and there isn't any governmental lackey taking the statement and reporting it to some superior, we truly are free. George Orwell said, if liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. True that. With the current course towards more and more surveillance, our state of the nation's slow metamorphosis, it is inevitable that this will change one day, and it's damn well possible that that day isn't too far off at all. There must be a counter rate to this process, and the answer can only be that the thought no longer stays in our heads. No, we will carry it onto the streets of the nation, become transformed, and by that reimplanted back into the minds. An invincible idea that we shall always be truly free. Declared thought to be an unrevolutionary activist group. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. Concerned One! I remembered! So an activist group after all, and now we know who had the primary say in that. It's a great moment. I'm glad we finally got to action. Any plans where we will strike first? Who do you think I am, huh? Of course I do. We will hold a nice little proclamation where we were born. Let's piss off the so-called young elite. No offense, Abe. My friends, though I share your enthusiasm towards acquiring people's attention, it would be better to avoid Staligan as place of any demonstration for the moment. Because of the increased student fees, the atmosphere is heated up enough as it is. We might be able to get back to Staligan later on. What a pity, but you're probably right, Abe. So what about holding a proclamation on a government building then? Sounds like a worthy first demo. Unroll the banners from the roof, that kind of thing. I think we need to strike into the heart of the everyday people to really cause a stir. We should go for storming a Bonton Mall as our first thing. Maybe we wait until it's all busy, say around Christmas, Xmas. Although I know we want to gather more people to join us, we should not discuss the matter here. There are eyes out there who might be malevolent towards us. So I guess... Again, these are not conflicting, because he planned this government building proclamation, and she planned to storm a mall. They don't, like, rule each other out. He planned this, he wanted this, she wanted this. They don't rule each other out. But whatever. Again. Yes. Yes, I have read these. I do have the overview. These are conflicting with each other. Okay, let's just go for Nina. Guy heard there was only a goddamn cop. All the way back to the thing. I messed up organizing. I bet this goes both ways. Interesting. What did she do for thought that she might have messed up? So, I guess then her idea was the winning one, quote unquote. Winning one. Okay, so we don't know this, but I'm suspecting that it was Nina's plan. Okay, and what about this one? Reacts with hatred and anger about troubled past of thought, and feels responsible for troubled past. Frankie and Sally, the answer to the letter is resounding no. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought to do us wrong. I now see my Himes might well be the cause for all the events. Yeah, I think he feels more responsible about it than angry about it. I don't know. Again, these two don't rule each other out. Still, a troubled past. We'll have to get to the bottom of this. Okay, let's just go for the listener. Knock knock, Harrison. The thoughts are free once again. We're not done yet, you and me. But first I must turn to another. Huh? Okay, so I'm guessing this is the only one that I need. I think since it was she who fucked up something, then this might be it. This Nina planet, are you sure? A mole? Well, that must be it then. That's where the third bomb will be. Uh-oh. But there are dozens of moles in Bonton. Which one is it? Alright, if that is all we have, it's what we have to work with, so let's get this interrogation thing going before we run out of time. I'm actually located in the same facility where Miss Watergate is being detained. I will have her move to an interrogation room and walk across. To cover my identity, I will connect to her via an internal hardline. Let's just hope that what you have provided gives us enough leverage over her. I sure hope so, yeah. I will open a connection for you to eavesdrop. After all, this is your case too. Plus, we need all the possible info found in Orwell. Hold on. I am not sure. I'm really not sure. Who is this? Why can't you just leave me alone? Miss Watergate, my name is Symes. Great, Symes. You can go fuck yourself. I already told the other guys everything over and over again. It wasn't me who heard you off. We have new evidence that states otherwise, which is why you are in custody again. But that's not what this is about. We are investigating the bombings at Freedom Plaza and Stelligan. I just want to ask you some questions. Cooperate, and it might reflect positively on you. Oh, you want to frame me for this as well? I might be such a busy terrorist. I was right here imprisoned while I set up a goddamn bomb at Stelligan. We know you didn't trigger the bomb at Stelligan, maybe not even the one at Freedom Plaza. We do know, however, you have been in close contact with a group called Thought. What? They have nothing to do with it. I want to talk to my lawyer right now. You mean that boyfriend of yours? Joseph Langley? My boyfriend. You know that? We know a lot about you, Miss Watergate. I don't need to call him then. Now show off. Your defiance towards me is not advisable. What about your parents, Bruno and Alice? They've got a nice company, don't they? Association with a criminal case against their daughter, yet again, could hurt them badly. Last time I was in custody, all they ever did about it was suggesting I'd leave my position as junior COO. Does that give you the impression of a picture-perfect family? Sorry. True, we didn't find any hints at them helping to get you out of by illegal means. We did find some irregularities in their books, though. What? Oh, you haven't heard yet? It's all over the news. You bastard, leave them alone. They might be assholes, but you're still my parents. They don't deserve this. Possibly. Perhaps I can help if you cooperate, Miss Watergate. No way. I won't cooperate with a state puppet like you. Well, have it your way then. We have your confession in regards to that nasty incident with the police officer. You'll have to go through that whole process again. It's going to drag on for a long time. And where did you get this supposed confession? I never did anything. Miss Carrington stated this in a conversation with you. Have you been spying on us, you dirty little government fucker? Well, I hope you also noted that she stated this happened in defense. Indeed, we did know that. that doesn't mean you have nothing on me. It seems my colleagues didn't tell you you have been assessed as potentially dangerous, did they? Potentially dangerous. I like the sound of that. Me so This is not a joke, Miss Watergate. See? It's all in this profile here. In accordance with the safety bill, people being assessed as potentially dangerous may be held in custody for a very, very long time, until they are deemed no longer a threat. Bullshit. You can't just make up something and flag me as dangerous just because it suits your case. It's an official investigative result. We can even double the time span you'll sit in here with a police record like yours. No, why? I hope you will like your cell and your cellmates. But cooperate and avoid this at once. Why are you doing this to me? Just answer my questions and I might be able to help. I don't know what you expect from me. I first went to the Freedom Plaza demo. I don't know much about their plans. We know a person going by the name of Nina had plans to storm a mall. Do you know which one? Mall? A mall? Yeah, a mall was mentioned once or twice. I think it was that huge place, the Circle Mall. The Circle Mall? Are you completely sure? Yes, I do think so. Alright, this will have to suffice. Wait, what about this reflecting positively on me, huh? Your cooperation was noted. All will be dealt with in due time. Goodbye. Phew, I guess that went good. Thank God you provided valuable info. Unfortunately for Miss Watergate, I cannot do much for her. It just doesn't work like this. What's in Orwell is in Orwell, and acting upon it is mandatory. I know what you must think right now, but would you rather not save these people? We did the right thing, you and me. Looks like the biggest mall in all of Bonton, the Circle Mall, is our target. All hell will surely break loose once the report goes out, but I don't think we have a choice. Add the data chunk to Cassandra's profile, and I will inform the cavalry so they can do the job. I am really not sure I chose the right one, but we'll have to see. Okay, it's done. Evacuation is in progress. Better keep our fingers crossed that we're right and that we're not too late already. Now all we can do is wait. I don't want to. Welcome to Rosentech. This is PR. Hello, honey. It's me again. Mom? I just heard breaking news on the radio. They are evacuating the Circle Mall. They also told everyone to avoid the places around the mall. You best head home at once. Evacuating? Mom, I can't just leave work. You're overdue already. Oh, well, yeah, fine. I get home soon, okay? Thank you, honey. See you soon. Be careful. Yeah, see you soon, Mom. Ooh, I hope you heard that burp. Jeez, what's taking so long? This waiting around makes me feel so helpless. But I really think you did fine. I shall... A homemade explosive device has been found by local police units on the scene at the Circle Mall. We did it! I did it! Yay! We saved all those people. Your diligence was brilliant. Thank you! Next up, we will pull this Nina apart and find out who is really responsible for all this mess. Really great work. Get some rest. You deserve it. Yay! I did something! But the... Yes, you could hear the burp. Nice. The weird thing is that, like, she said this in 2015 that they should go storming a Bonton Mall as their first thing, and it was actually their third thing. She said this 2 years ago in 2015. And she also said that she messed up organizing something. So I guess maybe that was their initial plan to do something in the mall, but she messed it up and now she's acting on her own account. I'm not sure. Anyway, an explosive device has been found and disarmed at the Circum Mall in Bonton. After a sudden evacuation and thorough search, a device which has been identified as homemade bomb has been found by police forces at the Circle Mall. The device has been disarmed by specialists on site. Although authorities refuse to comment at this time, it is suspected that this might have been the bombing announced earlier by the letter found at the previous bomb site. We will continue our report as the situation develops. For the moment, it is strongly advised to keep clear of the area around the Circle Mall. Okay. Whew. Okay, I don't have any unprocessed data chunks, I think. No, this was bullshit back. We know her address. Okay, let's go for the next day. Unperson. I will play just a little bit more. The hero returns! No, it's all fine, really. You deserve the credit. Aw, thank you. At least from me, because you'll never get a public one. Just imagine your name in big letters in that TMB article. This Nina character is the final member of Thought that we don't have concrete information on. Since she's the one who planned the protest at the Circle Mall and now a bomb has been found there, she's now of special interest to us. Her stance towards law enforcement just gives us one more reason, as you found out yesterday. Focus on Nina, but keep watching all the others too. Okay. Movie release endangered by lawsuit against director. Movie director Aaron sued by lead actors over breach of contract. Post-production of Grey Shadows Part 3 is on hold indefinitely. Release on Valentine's Day is endangered. It has been a tough wait for fans of the ongoing Grey Shadows saga. The final act of the trilogy has already been postponed several times for a multitude of reasons, and now there seems to be yet another real threat of delay added to the list. Robot Productions, the studio behind 100 Grey Shadows, today announced that post-production duties would be suspended until further notice. It was then reported that the suspension was due to a pending lawsuit filed by the lead actors Mike McDell and Betty Avon, #Bike, against the movie's director Sumishi Aran, who allegedly breached a clause in their contract. The agreement clearly stated that no images of the movie would be made public without explicit consent of both actors, which was not the case for the edited movie poster Aaron, had shared online on Thursday. This has put the expected Valentine's Day release in jeopardy. Fans have been taking to online message boards sharing theories that the lawsuit and the other holdups during production have been arranged to cover up the desolate state of the movie. As a result, the Robot Productions timelines profile has been bombarded with messages of anger, with rabid fans wanting answers. In the meantime, there's also news that is sure to soothe the fans' spirit. McDeal and Devon have announced on both their websites they have resolved their issues and a happy couple once more. Okay. Oh, too much read. National opinion. Be on watch. Column author Harrison O'Donnell reflects on last week's article and calls on the citizens of the nation to show courage in the face of terror. So let's get something abundantly clear to begin with. I feel bad. I feel like a fucking moron, and rightly so. In last week's article, National Opinion, okay. I blabbered about how some bombs would soon go off in Bonton or Fairview at that time just to advertise my point of view. I am truly sorry for everyone involved or affected by those terrible events. It was never my intention to ridicule or trivialize the attacks in Bonton. Well, if you've not been living under a rock, and a massive boulder at that, for the last couple of days, you absolutely must have heard that is pretty much exactly what went down. It's far beyond, I hate to say, but I told you so. Thanks to the efforts of our government and the safety bill, the latest attempt has now been prevented. Finally, a kick in the terrorists' butts. Naturally, there are still tons of critical questions. How the hell is this possible to begin with when we have all CCTV and new safety regulations out there? Why spend so much money for mechanisms that don't protect lives as they should? Why is there still no real suspect inside, not even to mention in custody? These questions neglect one fact though. People killing asswipes are among us. They are our neighbors. They are like you. They are like me, mind you. They are most certainly not like me. Stuff for cameras or other automated safety systems to recognize a criminal or terrorist before he actually commits a crime. It cannot look into houses and certainly, thankfully, cannot look into the soul of a passerby. We, the people of our great nation, must grow ever more vigilant. We ourselves must stand up for our safety alongside of high-tech security mechanisms, as those can only work in addition to our own perception. Let's not get intimidated and not back down to some shitheads thinking they can spoil our way of life. Report suspicious things going on as soon as you learn about them. It's your duty to the community, but mostly yourself. Loose lips can also sink terrorist ships, figuratively speaking. He's right, we cannot save everyone, but we're still the watchful eye of the nation. A strange way to sell one's point. It's still peculiar he mentioned bombings before anything happened. Okay. Investigators avert catastrophe at the Circle Mall. Third bombing in Bonton Mall averted due to investigative success. Delacroix gives confirmation of efforts. Once again, Bonton has become the center of attention due to a terrorist assault, except this time it has emerged unscathed. Yay! Due to the efforts of the Special Investigation Unit, aka V, the last in a series of 3 previously unannounced bombings has been averted. The proposed scene of the crime was the Circle Mall in the center of Bonton, which was locked down and secured by police forces yesterday evening, right after the investigation team managed to correctly estimate what location the terrorists were aiming at. Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, gave a short conference to representative of the press. In it, she stated the successful prevention of the bombing attempt to be proof for surveillance and investigative measures to be functional. The search for the perpetrators of these nefarious acts of crime would now be the top priority for the investigators who have substantial leads. Whew. Okay. Hard. Hey, I forgot to charge my phone tonight, and yeah, so I have to do this the old fashioned way. I really wanted to thank you for the very nice evening, heart emoji. I haven't enjoyed myself so much well, ever. Only to be topped by that night, that is. Wink. I was hoping you'd drop by CCC and come pick me up tonight. We can cook together, maybe watch something, and who knows, maybe continue where we left off. You in? Funny, I just realized that I've never been to your place, even after all these years we have known each other. So, I figure you're hiding another love affair of yours there, aren't you? Probably your ex, the one you've been talking about ever so often when I was around. Or this girl that always yammering on about how she despises the safety bill. And Nina, I think. Come to think of it, for all the torment you owe me big time, so I really, really demand to come to your place. Wink, love you, Marka. I think. P.S. If you're going to the city center today, please, please, pretty please take care of yourself with all the bombs and stuff. Don't stay any longer than necessary, okay? Sorry. Even I got tired of this voice by the end. Why would someone oppose the safety bill? We have the lowest crime rate in years, or possibly ever. You and me, we have a job thanks to the bill. The only reason to not support it is if you have a dirty past. With the situation as heated as it is, this sounds like someone we should have a very close look at. We need a full examination. First, a concrete background. Who is she? Second, what motivates her? What does she want? And finally, where was she around the time of the bombings? Oh, okay. His pros. The indifference towards their own rights is a worse enemy than the government itself, and we are to overcome privacy destroying surveillance laws. We are in a state of war against our own government. The declaration of war is the safety bill. Wait, when did she write this? 2 years ago, okay. The only gain of which is reinforcing the chokehold the party has on us. With this bill, they are screwing every single citizen of this country. Yet most people are ignorant to this. Most people simply don't care about their rights being wrestled from them. Why bother when I have nothing to hide? Is their default excuse. They feel safe in their cozy houses while the government slowly puts the muzzle to their forehead, ready to pull the trigger any second. With our move on the crowded Circle Mall in Bonton yesterday, the first shots have been fired towards lurking indifference among the populace, but they were merely warning shots, a friendly reminder that it's about time to take sides in this conflict. We cannot tolerate indifference. We will not accept it. If you are not with us on this, you're against us. Okay, so she did do something in the Circle Mall 2 years ago with the thought, but it didn't work out. It didn't really work out. That she messed up organizing, and yeah, now she is working on her own, doing it again or trying it again. Frankly, I was in shock when I heard of the events in the mall. How you in particular incited the crowd to directly threaten the visitors. Now I am even more astounded by your writing. You know, I agree people being oblivious in this matter is the problem's root. We have discussed this many times. We must get their attention carefully, though, through interesting and remarkable events. We must make them think. Scaring them to death is the exact opposite. Scaring people to get attention to one's message. Really? This is what thought is about? No, he's literally opposed to it. Scaring people is convincing them, Abe. People will only care about things that pose immediate threats to their life or lifestyle. Your own words. Surveillance is just too abstract a topic, too far away to grasp. They don't feel the danger of it, so we made them feel. It's as simple as that. Let us follow your argumentation for a moment. What did you achieve then? You just upset innocent bystanders in a time when they are already deeply unsettled. This is the exact reason why they are so afraid and yearn for safety in the first place. You have just proven them and the government right. Violence cannot be the key, and thought shall not stand for that. Good. Abe is a good teacher. Okay. Violence? There was no violence. No one was hurt, frightened at best. Honestly, I think it wasn't even enough. We made some local press, but the big fish TMB didn't bite. No big deal at all. How are we going to reach the broad audience, the rethinking you wanted, if you're not willing to let us do something about it? Ladies, gents, can we all calm down for a notch? Abe, you're totally right. We were fucking fire starters. We got a little bit carried away by the euphoria of finally getting our message out there. We didn't think straight for a moment. It's not gonna happen again. Thanks for stabbing me in the back when I needed you the most, Harry. Huh. Afterwards, they are clever and feel sorry about their actions. It's always the same. It's not the right place for discussion of this magnitude. We will have a word about it in our next meeting. Okay, this is where I stop for today. It was cool. I had to think a lot, but yeah, I'm glad that I could save people. That was good. Anyway, I might play tomorrow too. We will see. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. And you weren't scared away by my terrible reading after a long day at work. Yeah. Have a good night or day or whatever when you're watching this, and stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.